Welcome, everyone, to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Miners' offense will go on the attack first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching him as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
They'll give it to the back. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on first down from the 28. They're going to ride this running back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Looking downfield, it's Garner. He's got him. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good... Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers it at all, and that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's a really good start for this defense. But I tell you what, they're going to have more opportunities because they're going to throw the football a lot. They're in the top 10 in passing in college football for a reason. So this defense is going to have to play great, make plays on the ball like that all game long.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawkins.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Garner. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
A methodical, relentless, somewhat demoralizing opening drive for the defense as they've just moved the ball down the field. Now it's 3rd and short. On the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Wide out trying to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Niners.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a
serious about that
situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
They get set for the point after. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Arizona's offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a big gain. Grabs it inside the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. In the red area, it's Parrish. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
They're working that left side. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Anderson will throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Firing to the right, complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Got a lot of room to the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, Utah. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. UCF took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Orlando. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Anderson wants to throw. Fires on the run. Caught at the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his man in the middle. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the tailback. Gets it past the marker. Turns it on in midfield. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
It's complete. Brought down down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. They'll send the back in motion. Off play action on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
The offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this time.
Touchdown, Utah! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Got his man quickly. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Garner. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to throw it again. Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miners.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiver group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found. He stopped at the 18. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the grab close to the logo. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looking to throw, it's Garner. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. And the Miners have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, UTEP! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Every time we don't play, it's easily
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're on 35-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Anderson will throw. Makes the grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Parrish. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back this one. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna run it. It's Parrish. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Pulls it and fires to the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Anderson wants to throw. He's got his man. Turning it on. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Arizona in a hurry.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Put somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Good vision and determination there to find its way up to the 23. The Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Garner. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got the back over the middle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Going to swing it on second down. Working that left side now. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And the Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Got it in the middle. It's Stevens. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Anderson will throw. Makes the grab on the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Arizona right back to the line. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Snagged out of the air.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
And they'll get to the line.
This is Buick. Now. Buick. Exceptional by design. Get 0.9% APR on select Buick models. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get up to $22.50 allowance on Encore GS. You guys, Wendy's has new fitness deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how big you want to go, which is kind of beautiful. I'm not condescending, you're condescending. More Biggie options so you can get more of what you really want at Wendy's.
Spike it to stop the clock. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throwing right. He's got it. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Anderson wants to throw. Rushes on him. Fires downfield. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back.
Touchdown, Arizona. Grab the a short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they tacked on the extra point. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Takes the knee, and the perfect season is still alive. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe it like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Talk about